CJ Eke here with 104.5 The Zone, and I have a college football Hall of Famer and national champion coach and the grandson of a new Tennessee commit.
How about that?
Coach Phillip Fulmer, how are we doing?
I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. This is always a fun part of the year right now with the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. So one of the guys we've gotten the pleasure to talk with is one of our own, Coach Matthews. How would you describe Coach Matthews as a coach?
He was a fireball. We shared an office. All these years we were great friends. At one point, I was the offensive coordinator, and he was the defensive coordinator. He was a highly motivated coach, put it that way. He expected a lot from his young men, and they gave it to him. They enjoyed playing for Coach Matthews for sure.
How important do you feel like Coach Matthews was to the overall success of the program, especially with how long he was at the University of Tennessee?
Very much so. He was, coached running backs there for a long time, had a lot of really good players, was, as you said, motivated all the time, moved over to the defense at a time that we really had a tremendous need, and we were able to turn it back around again, a lot because of his efforts and leadership.
And, of course, one of the centerpieces of the national champions Tennessee Volunteers in 1998 was Deion Grant, who was also being inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. You gave a little chuckle just now. What was your first interaction with Deion Grant, and how do you feel like he turned into the kind of player that you thought that he could be?
He was one of the best recruits that we ever signed. He was so athletic and such a great kid, super academically, worked hard, was really a key to our national championship, one of the many keys to our national championship. I had a chance to see him a few minutes ago or earlier today, and he's got that great smile, that great persona that comes out and bled over into our football team. So I'm honored for him to get the chance to be in the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame.
How does seeing a lot of your players who made a tremendous impact, not only with the university but in the state of Tennessee as a whole, how does it make you feel knowing that the kids that you recruit and the kids that you coach ended up becoming like stewards of their communities?
Yeah, some of them don't make All-American and all those kinds of things, but you're really proud of what they're able to accomplish and growing from adolescence into manhood, and now you see them with families and children and grandchildren now. Some of them it's just a real blessings. And then you have the guys that are capable of making All-American or being on a national championship team, and that's just kind of cherry on top of the sundae, right? Having those guys around. So we recruited hard and we're nationally all over the country, and Tennessee was and still is a very special place to come.
The architect of one of the great periods in Tennessee football history, Coach Phillip Fulmer, thank you for the time.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.